What up, everyone? Welcome to BMG. Your boy Brown Mamba. Hope you guys are doing good. Once again, it's me playing NBA 2K15, and decided to give this game another shot. Another shot as in play these guys again and hopefully win this game. I lost the first game, so I'm down one game, and it's the second round of the playoffs. Made a few changes just to make my life a little bit easier when I'm editing these videos, because I do want to post every single game I do play in the playoffs in my player mode. I made the quarter length 6 minutes instead of 12. That'll be a little bit easier for me to edit and talk about random things. Another reason I wanted to play this game is because I felt like the first one I was very unorganized and I was just kind of rambling on about random things, and I thought in this video maybe I'll stick to one topic and kind of just talk about it as I play the game. Like right now I'm actually playing the game and recording it at the same time. Like I said before, I'm using my Astro headset, so the audio's not the best. But if you guys really feel like, I should just record the gameplay and then just do a voiceover later on, let me know. I will definitely do that. I know I asked Peter, he was saying to do the voiceover, but I thought I'll give this another chance. In this video, I'm going to talk about my feelings towards the NBA and what I think the state of the NBA is. I think the league's become very weak and soft. And when I say soft, I'm talking about compared to how it was back in the day, like the 80s and the 90s and even the early 2000s, like 2001, 2002, 2003, those days. I grew up watching the game from, I'd say, the mid 90s onwards, and it's changed a lot. Some in good ways and a lot in bad ways, I feel like. I think some of the good things that's changed from what it was before is that the game's a lot quicker, like played a lot quicker, as in the play's a little bit more technical, so the pace of the game is a lot faster. But it's also kind of slowed down at the same time. When I say slowed down, I'm talking about like it's a lot more foul calls. The refs call the slightest contact a foul and slows the game down, right? Because they blow a whistle and kind of kills like the momentum of the game. A lot of the times I've noticed that when two players kind of get into each other and play really competitive with each other, refs are more lenient towards calling the foul, just so tensions kind of cool down, and if one or two fouls are called on one player, they hope that maybe the coaches will take one off the game, just so they cool down a little bit. It's not like how it was back in the day where the refs just kind of let them play and let them there be tension between the two players, because they made it more exciting and made it more competitive, and just let the players kind of play it out. Not every single like foul led to a fight, or any hard foul led to like any sort of like brawl or anything like that. It wasn't a fight every single play, and I feel like on the refs and like the league itself are just so scared of like brawls happening ever since Indiana Pacers and Detroit Pistons went down many years ago. I feel like the refs should just let the players play on, and you know what, if they're elbowing each other a little bit, kind of pushing each other on the court, that's fine. That makes it more competitive. It makes you want to watch the game. When players get like that, it just shows that they're really passionate about the game and they really want to win. And even if it means going over another player on the other team, like that's how it should be. And you know what, if it does lead to a fight or a pushing match, and who cares, let it. Like it's fun, it makes it more entertaining. Like I'm not all about violence, but sports, there is some violence and some anger, because that just creates passion towards the game, and it just means that they're passionate, and it makes it all that much more competitive to watch these days though. But it's become, I don't know, maybe it's social media to blame, or just the media itself in general. Like every player is just friends with each other, so no one even gets into each other's faces anymore. No one really competes at the high level as they should, because they're afraid that I don't want to piss off Durant when I'm LeBron, because Durant's my boy. Like that's stupid. They should should push each other around and like just fight each other. Be so much better. Like you would never see Jordan and his friggin' enemies that he had with the Knicks and the Pistons like hang out after the game, or message each other after the game. Like they'd hate each other on and off the court, and that's how it should be. And it's not like that. It makes the game not that fun anymore. Look at that pass. Still down by 3 points, but as long as we keep it close, I'm pretty happy. League's just become one big friendship circle where everyone's friends with each other. Everyone's on each other's Twitters and Instagrams and hangs out after games. Like I don't know, it's pathetic. And I think because of that, like a lot of players don't even stick up for their own teammates, and it's becoming pretty sad. Like, I'll see players getting, oh shit, that was a hard foul. I see players getting like knocked around by the other team. Am I injured? Oh thank God. I see teammates getting knocked around by other players on the other team, and you know you're supposed to defend your teammates no matter what, even if it was their fault or whatnot. Like, you go pick up your teammate or you go after the guy who fouled them hard. These guys don't do that. Like, I'll see, like, you know, for example, player A knocked down player B, but then the teammates will just gonna sit there and watch because player A might be their friends off the court. Like, it's the stupidest thing. Like, you know, like, for example, now that Dwayne Wade and LeBron James are on separate teams, like, I've seen Dwayne Wade knock down like Irving and stuff, or push like Mike Miller around and stuff, and LeBron James won't do anything because Dwayne Wade and LeBron James are best friends. Like, seriously, at the end of the day, you just knock down your teammate. Your teammate's supposed to be your brother, you know? It doesn't matter if you're friends off the court or not. At the end of the day, like, if the opposite team is pushing your own players around, like your own teammates around, you gotta stick up for them. Doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter at all. Like look, I seen Kobe and Dwayne Wade are friends off the court, but when they play, they go at each other. Like, they don't give a shit. They swear at each other. It doesn't matter. Like, that's just how it should be, you know? Like, only old school players. Like, I've noticed, like Matt Barnes, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Kobe, Ron Artest, even Duncan. They have that old school mentality where your team is everything to you, you know, and fuck everyone else. That's how it should be, and that's makes the game that much better to watch, you know? You actually feel like you're part of a family too while you're watching it. I was watching this one game. It was an old school game. It was like Boston Celtics versus, I don't know who it was, but Larry Bird was on the bench, and one of his teammates got pushed to the ground hard. It was like a hard foul. And yeah, the foul was called, which is fine. It wasn't like a flagrant, because I don't even think they had flagrants back in the day. But the other guy on the other team pushed down one of Larry Bird's teammates. Larry Bird gets off the bench, runs onto the court, and punches that guy in the head. Like, I respect that, because at the end of the day, that's your teammate, and he's got knocked down. That's your brother. Like, I would do that for my brother, and I would do that for my teammate too. You know, if that's what it meant to, like, win a championship or send a message, like, you can't push around my team. I bet you a lot of these players, like, you know, have like dinner plans after the game, like the opposing teammates. Like, it's so stupid. Like, I bet you when LeBron plays, like, I don't know, Carmelo Anthony or like Chris Bosh and Wade, like, they're probably, like, you know, hanging out after the game, going clubs after the game. At the end of the day, like, there's gonna be a loser between the two. Like, why would you want to go hang out with them? Like, they just beat you. Even if it's a regular season game, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't want to fucking see those guys. You know, I wanna go back to the gym and practice and play harder. It's one of the reasons why I respect Kobe, because after every game he loses, Kobe goes back to the gym and practices. He's not gonna go with the other team and go hang out and freaking go, like, you know, go on a romantic fucking walk down the beach or something, like a bunch of gay asses, in my opinion. But I don't know, man, the league's changed a lot, and it's changed for the worse, in my opinion, in that sense. Oh, got you in the ear, son. Oh my God, how did I miss that? You can't even blame the players entirely too. It's a league as well, you know. Like, if a fight breaks out or some sort of commotion happens on the court, players can't even come off the bench. Like, they'll get suspended. Like, how stupid is that? Like, why can't they come? They're part of the game. They're part of the team. If they want to come on the court, they should be able to come on the court, you know. Like, if they do something bigger, then so be it. It's part of the game. That just means they're very competitive and they want to win, and they'll do anything to win. And I think that's nothing wrong with that. You shouldn't suspend people for that. It's made the league so much more softer. Up a three, and again Toronto with the triple. Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them. Because the league is so sensitive in calling fouls, and the refs basically call everything. Like, it's just you know, the players just become so scared of, like, making hard contact or, you know, getting off the bench even, and like, it's just so sad. Like, players, you know, I couldn't understand why players stay quiet now too, but a lot of these players choose to be that way now, and some of the older guys are forced to be that way, and even some of the younger guys that are a little bit more aggressive, they want to have that competitive edge to them, can't, because the league now, they enforce all this softness, you know, and I blame some of the stars like LeBron James, who, you know, doesn't like anything, doesn't even want to play as many games as he's supposed to, like 82 games. Like I read an article that he wants to play less games. Um, it's just crazy to me. Like right there, that would have been like a flagrant 2. Get the hell out of the game. You're suspended for a million years. Like it's dumb. Sometimes you just need to send a message to the opposite team, like, yo, no easy baskets. How are players supposed to do that if like they get penalized so badly? Like not even like just like one foul would be like a flagrant and 2 free throws or ejection out of the game and potential suspension or fines. Ooh, dirty shit. Oh man.
And he pulled it off.
Dunked on.
They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to the chosen. He dishes it to Patterson.
That's what I'm talking about, son. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I know refs are just trying to like prevent fights and players chirping back and forth to each other by, calling every little thing a foul or a technical or a flagrant. But we need that. Like we need players to kind of chirp at each other and, come down the court and hit even harder with a if the player keeps getting a bunch of layups in, like send a message, like follow them, like listen, you're not gonna come into the paint that easy. Like we need that. We need that passion and that hunger. We're missing that. Like that's what makes everything entertaining. We want players, to want to win, not just for getting a paycheck at the end of the day, but just because of for pride reasons and letting everyone else in the league know that you're the shit and you're the best and you can't be stopped at any cost. And that's what we need when we miss that. Back in the day, like players would like, step all over you and do crazy things and like, remember when Reggie Miller did the Undertaker thing where he slit his throat? Like that was sick. Like you need that, and you can't tell me those games weren't as entertaining. Oh fuck, man, how did you steal that from me? I brought it close too. But yeah, that's what we need. We need that, man. We need that hunger. We need that mentality where you want to win at all costs. And it's not just about money. Now people just want to get that, draw that simple foul, that quick foul, or even pretend like they got fouled just to get the easy 2 points. With all these soft calls and players wanting the easy way out and not like really working for a basket, players use all this new tactic called flopping. Like I know it's been out there for a while, and people use it in other sports, mainly soccer, but in basketball I never thought it'd ever come to this, but everyone just flops now. Like a lot of these guys are flopping, and it just pisses me off. It just shows me how people don't want to work for their 2 points or want to play the team with like at their full capacity, but instead they rather put the other team in foul trouble or potentially get someone out. Like I was just watching the Dallas game on the weekend, and I love James Harden, but he flops. He flops so much. In that game, I saw him flop like twice. And I'm just like, seriously, like it comes down to this, like the best actor on that team is gonna win. Like the best team with the best actor is gonna win. Like seriously, that's the stupidest thing, and it's not even right. It's ruining the game. A lot of these players are becoming more like actors and less like basketball players, and it's sad. We don't watch basketball to see who the best actor is on the team or how fake this league is. We watch it for the competition and the aggression and the love of the sport. But when I see people like falling down when they shouldn't even fall down, like that just bothers me so much. What the league's become. Like you can never picture guys like Michael Jordan and Pippen and Bird and Kobe and Duncan. These guys like flopping. Like I could never see that. Imagine like look what happened when it was like Jordan versus like the Bad Boy, the Pistons or the Knicks. Like they would literally like punch each other in games and no fouls would be called and they would just play on it, not even complain about it. How people are just acting to get hurt. And it's one thing that it's these like secondary players, like role players off the bench are doing it, and then you have like your stars doing it. That just pisses me off. Like I mentioned one, like James Harden doing it. Like he's a star of the team. He's one of the best guys on the team, and he's doing it. That's fucked. But you have the best player in the world, LeBron James. He's doing it. Now you know the league's fucked up. Like this guy, everyone watches him. Like critics, fans, people that just love the sport watch him play. And you see him flopping. The guy's like 300 pounds, unstoppable, and some guy half his height, half his weight is like throwing him around. Get the hell out of here. That shit doesn't happen. Like he's just, and it's sad because like the league is trying to prevent all this by, you know, introducing all these fines and potential suspensions. But does anything ever happen? No. Like I see some guys getting fined, but like, you know, I'm pretty sure the owners are paying this fine. But have you ever seen LeBron James get fined? I don't think so. They would never do that to a superstar. They're diamond for the league. They would never fine him because he never flops. But if you go to YouTube and type in LeBron James flops, you'll see millions of videos. Flopping has gotten so big and so known for the game that they've even put it in this game. Like 2K15 has a dedicated button for flopping. I knew at that point that this league is fucked and that 2K15 has what the hell? How did that go in? Realized that this is a big and common thing, and they decided to put in the game. I refuse to ever use that button. Like, I'll be embarrassed if I even press it accidentally. Yes, fuck! I needed that shot. 1 point game, guys. All right, I think I should concentrate on this game. I'll end the note with me saying that flopping sucks, and LeBron's the biggest flopper, and one of the main reasons why I hate him. Alright, let's do this. We gotta win this. 2 minutes left. Alright, Mr. Waiters, what do you got, son? Shit. Oh shit. Fuck! Left my guy open. I went to go help, but what a waste. Alright. Come on, we need a basket here. Cut in, someone cut in. Give it back to him.
Here's the chosen one. And Irving comes to help.
Please. Please, Patterson. No, you fucking guy.
The Cavaliers leading by 3.
I'm gonna stop here.
Here's Waiters. Rebound by the Raptors. Patterson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Come on, DeRozan, do something. Do something, DeRozan. Do something, DeRozan, you fucking clown. How would you take such a far jump shot? Yes. Yes. Yes, Patterson.
There's 1:17 left in the 4th. They double him with Love. The chosen one passes to Patterson. Here's the chosen
Please,
one.
please. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Pump fake to the open shot. That's how you win games. 44 points, 8 assists, and 3 boards. That's what I'm about. Alright. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yes. Alright, Fields, give me the fucking ball. You're the worst team. The worst player on the Raptors. Get off me, Irving. Get off me, Irving.
In the corner, it's Patterson. To the left wing. And Irving
Oh shit, I almost lost it there.
inside.
Oh, come on, man. Like, fuck. Alright, we gotta stop here.
Raiders on the wing. Pass to James.
Stop here.
Back to Waiters.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright.
The drive by LeBron. Wow. way
Yes.
off on that.
Come on with the board.
Percentage shot though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
You know, 16 seconds. Let's do this. Timeout. Timeout. I want a timeout. Can't rush this shot. Can't rush this shot. 13 seconds. 13 is my favorite number. Let's do this. Let's do this, yo. Alright. Huddle up, boys. Give me the fucking ball and get the hell out of the way. I missed my last clutch shot. I ain't gonna miss this one. I cannot miss this one.
Here's the chosen one. Covered by Irving. Here's the chosen one.
That's what I'm talking about. Take it to the hole. Take it to the hole, yo. Can't stop me down there, LeBron. Can't stop me, Irving. No one can stop me. I ain't gonna miss 2 last-minute shots. No chance in hell. Now we just gotta stop here.
LeBron drives in. Oh, that shot and a chance.
That's it.
No good.
Once again,
And so the big
well, not once again, but I've come through in the clutch. Made up for my last game, won an away game. Now the series is tied 1-1. The Brown Mamba has closed off this game, and that's what we're missing in the Toronto Raptors. We need a closer, and that's what we lost on Saturday too, because we had no closer. John Wall and Beal, those guys are closers, and Raptors never had one. The closest guy to closer will be Lowry, and he was fouled out. I think they need to draft the Brown Mamba so we can win more of these games. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment or any suggestions. Press the like button. Subscribe for all you guys that watch my videos and don't subscribe. Please subscribe. It makes me feel much better. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.